That's cool. Pose sarcophagus.
They're just so sweet.
Thank you. Ooh. Toil and trouble.
See what you're writing. Here's what you're gonna write. Your full name and your birthday. Easy. But I'd also like for you to write down a question. A question about your life that you yourself do not know the answer to.
Many and many a year ago, in a kingdom by the sea, that a maiden there lived whom you may know by the name of Annabel Lee. This maiden, she lived with no other thought than to love and be loved by me. I was a child and she was a child of this kingdom by the sea. But we loved with a love that was more than love, I and my Annabel Lee. With a love that the winged seraphs of heaven coveted her and me. And this was the reason that long ago in this kingdom by the sea, a wind blew out of a cloud, chilling my beautiful Annabel Lee, so that her high-boned kinsman came and bore her away from me, to shut her up in a sepulchre in this kingdom by the sea. The angels, not half so happy in heaven, went envying her and me. Yes, that was the reason, as all men know, in this kingdom by the sea, that the wind came out of the cloud by night, chilling and killing my Annabel Lee. But our love it was stronger by far than the love of those who were older than we, of many far wiser than we. And neither the angels in heaven above, nor the demons down under the sea, can ever dissever my soul from the soul of the beautiful Annabel Lee. For the moon never beams without bringing me dreams of the beautiful Annabel Lee. And the stars never rise, but I feel the bright eyes of the beautiful Annabel Lee. And so all the night tide I lie down by the side of my darling, my life and my bride, in the sepulchre there by the sea, in her tomb by the sounding sea.
Sorbet.
The redness and the horror of the blood. There were sharp pains and sudden dizziness, followed by profuse bleeding at the pores. The scarlet stains upon the body, and especially upon the face of the victim, were the signs which caused him or her to be shut out of the care or sympathy from any other human being. The whole seizure process, which always ends in death, took no longer than half an hour. That's how the plague, the horrible Red Death, had been described to me. No one exposed to the hideous plague had ever survived. Its evil tentacles had gripped our land, infested our homes, destroyed our families. Most folks had lost someone close to them. All had seen people suffer. Everyone was crippled by fear. Everyone, that is, except...
No, it's Raven. Excuse me.
It smells really good. The chili smells delicious.
Very, very deadly nervous I am. But why will you say that I am mad? Hearken, and observe how healthily, how calmly I can tell the whole story. Why would I commit such a heinous crime, you wonder? I'm not mad. I'm not, I assure you. You see, I loved the old man. He'd never wronged me. He was my friend, my housemate, my companion. He cared for me like a son. I believe the curse was the eye. It was evil. He had lost the real one. It had been replaced by a glass eye. It always looked at me, staring at me, bore through me to my soul. It was the eye of a vulture, a demon. It hated me and everything I did. The old man needed a great deal of care. I was happy to assist him, but the eye, the dead eye, always watched me, judged me, and scorned me. Finally, one night, the eye won. I could no longer fathom its relentless, piercing stare. I had to destroy it. So I did. But never really intended to destroy the old man. Just the eye. When I had the bed mattress pushed to his face, it was to destroy the eye. The poor old man fought me with all his strength, fighting for any breath, any reprieve. I finally won. I vehemently stripped him of his life and the eye of its evil. The only reason I dismembered the old man was because it was very important to me that my crime remain undetected. I'm sure you can understand why I found it necessary to bury my friend under the floorboards of our home. That way he could always be near me. He was, after all, my friend. When the police came to inquire into the whereabouts of the old man, I played it very cool. I told them that the old man had gone to visit friends and that I was not sure when he would return. I showed them through the house, seeing them in the old man's chamber, prepared to visit, knowing his severed body lay beneath our feet. My manner convinced them that I had nothing to hide, secretly triumphant in my deceit. As we were visiting, and I gloating, I began to hear a faint noise, subtle at first. It was very quiet. It sounded like, could it be? No, it was not possible. We continued our visit. But there it was again. I knew it now. It was the soft, rhythmic thumping of a heart. I chuckled at myself, knowing that it was not possible. I knew my friend was dead and lay silently under the floorboards beneath us. The beating slowly grew louder and louder. I tried to talk over the sound. The continual pulsating beat began to torment me. The rhythmic thumping, thumping, thumping in my ears ripped my being. The officers seemed unaware of my agony. After several minutes of torture, I wailed, "Make it stop! Make it stop!" The gentleman looked at me surprised. Why couldn't they hear it? It was ravaging my mind. "Make it stop!" I screamed. "Make it stop! I beg you!" I grabbed at them, bleeding with them. Finally, in a frenzy, I confessed the whole crime, every gut-wrenching detail, continually pleading, "Make it stop! Please make it stop!" The officers, unable to hear the heartbeat, were mesmerized by my seeming plunge into madness as I tore up the planks of the floor, revealing them a macabre scene. I tried to convince them it's not I'm not mad. It's the deafening, hideous, constant beating of that wretched old man's heart.